In this lesson, we'll conclude our sessions on uses and abuses of percentages. So this is uses and abuses of percentages, part 3. In this lesson, we'll apply our understanding of percent increase and decrease to application problems. More so, we're going to be dealing with markup and markdown, which is another way to discuss relative change. And then we'll look at the multiplier in percent increase and decrease problems. So it'll be similar to what we've talked about previously with relative change, but maybe phrased in a different way with these types of problems that we'll see. So as a review, percent increase, decrease are markup, markdown problems. One way we can think of them is if something is a markup, we can talk about as new is equal to 1 plus p times the old. And if something is marked down, it's new is equal to 1 minus p times the old, where p is your percent change as a decimal. So we always work with that as a decimal in these types of problems. Okay. So the wholesale price of an item is 15% off. Therefore, the wholesale price is blank times the retail price. Okay. So when we're doing this problem, the wholesale price is the old, the new price is our retail price, and then P would be 0.15 because that's 15% as a decimal. This is a markdown problem since something is being discounted. So we're going to use the formula new is equal to old times 1 minus P. So in this case, new is equal to old times 1 minus 0.15. In this piece right here, it gives us what to multiply by the old by in order to get the new. So if we keep simplifying, new is equal to old times 0.85. So what this is saying is that in order to get the new price, we're going to take the old and multiply it times 0.85. So the answer to this question, therefore the wholesale price is 0.85 times the retail price. Another thing to note that you won't necessarily be asked to do, but a way to think about these problems is notice that this would be 85%. If an item is 15% off, you're paying 85% of the price. Okay? But we can work with markup and markdown in order to get the multiplier that these problems are talking about. Example 2, the sales tax rate in Clark County is 8.38%. The cost of an item after tax is blank times the price on the price tag. Okay, so we have our old, which is our price tag. That's when the price is on the shelf. After is our new, meaning most recent. After you walk out the door, this is how much you'll have paid. And then P as a decimal is 0.038838. Okay. So we're going to take our new, gives us 1 plus P times the old. Okay, which means that new is equal to 0.0838 times the old. Okay, so meaning that whatever your price tag is showing on the shelf, when you walk out the store, if you want to know exactly how much you're going to pay, multiply the price tag number by 1.0838. So in this case, the cost of an item after tax is 1.0838 times the old. Next, using markup, markdown in a little bit of a different way, the total after-tax cost of a laptop is $1,602.39. The local sales tax rate is 8.2%. What is the retail pre-tax price? So in this case, we're given the new, we don't know the old, but we know that the sales tax is 8.2%. So as a decimal, that's 0.082. There's a couple ways to do this problem. We can continue to use our markup formula. So we would say that the new is equal to 1 plus 0.082 times the old, so we'll call it X because we don't know what it is. This gives us 1,602.39 equal to, oops, there's a 2 missing here. 1.082x. So to solve for x, we divide. And we come up with, the calculator, 1602.39 divided by, oops. This would give us, I'll round to the nearest cent since we're talking about money, 1,480.95 cents. Okay, so this problem is a little bit different than what we worked for in that in this case we were given the new instead of the old, so we had to use division instead of multiplication. Another way to do this is using some type of accounting formula where you have your new over 1 plus or minus p equals the old. So in this case we would take the new, divide it by 1 plus the percent as a decimal, and that would give us the value we're looking for. Notice we end up at the same spot, but this is just a different way to go about it, or a different way of thinking about it. Okay, and you would still get 1,480.95 cents. Thank you for watching. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to me.